So now we're going to make cheesecake in a jar. I have to tell you, hands down, this is the most requested dessert I make from all of my friends and family. It is super delicious, and it's also the #1 downloaded recipe on my website at laurennicholsen.com. So to get started, we are going to smash up 4 bags or 1 box of graham cracker. Now get this as chopped up as possible. These thick pieces will not smash down later when we put this in the jar. So make sure you try to get it as smashed up as possible. Then what we're going to do is we're going to melt down 1 stick or 1.5 sticks depending of butter, and we're going to mix that in. Now this is really important that you make sure it's nice and saturated with butter. Otherwise it's not going to break down and it's going to stay a little bit separated from the actual pie filling. Now to make the cheesecake, I'm going to be using 4 of these 8-ounce bags of cream cheese. I'm going to be using a 1/2 cup of sour cream. I'm going to be using about 3/4 cup of sugar, a little bit of vanilla bean, and I'm going to mix that together with 4 eggs. I like to add the eggs in one at a time, that way it really incorporates. Now here is a trick. We have chickens, so I'm using my chicken's eggs, and their yolks are really yellow. If you want this to look perfectly white, I highly suggest getting the store-bought eggs because the yolks are a little bit more neutral, where these are really, really yellow, so it turns out looking a little more yellow when you bake it. So I'm going to mix all of that in here, and then I'm going to put it into a 1-gallon plastic bag. You guys know I love to pipe in all my fillings, so I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to actually start building our jars. Look how beautiful that looks. Oh my God, it's so yummy. I cannot wait to show you guys how this turns out.
I'm counting hours, minutes, seconds, faster, hurry, make it happen. Before we know it, I'll be on my way home. Yeah, we're chilling, I guess, you and I. Every crazy summer night, baby, I am coming home. I'm coming home. Longing for you, pick up the phone. Catching the flight, I'm coming home. Back to the place I've always known. Home, home. Seeing you soon, I gotta run. We're gonna have a lot of fun. Spending this summer alone. I'm coming home.
So go ahead and spray each of your sanitized jars out with like a little bit of just any kind of nonstick material. I had a spray that's butter, and I like to add 2 scoops of the filling, and you'll be taking some out throughout this process because you want to make sure that it's only 1/4 of the way up the actual jar. Any more, it's just going to be basically all pie crust. Then use a flat edge. I like to use this, it's an ice cream scooper because I use the flat edge of it to flatten the pie crust, but then I also can use a scooper side to pull out any excess. As you can see, there's a bunch of pieces in here that are way too large, and if they're too large, the smashing process just never really takes. You want it to be really fine, just like you would do any type of graham cracker pie crust. So go ahead and get all those prepped. Then we're going to drop in a little bit of blueberry at the bottom. Now I'm going to do half of it in blueberry, the other half because my kids don't like they don't like baked fruit for some reason. But so half of this is just going to be the crust, the filling, and then I'll put a little fruit on top when it's done. So go ahead and do that. Then we're going to pipe on the filling, and we're going to bake that in a dish. So what I like to use is a dish that I bake turkey in, and you're going to fill it up halfway with water, and you're going to bake these for about 45 minutes in there, and then pull them out and finish them with either frosting or fruit or whatever you want. You can also do these for, I did them in the fall with pumpkin cheesecake, which was super good. So definitely try some different recipes with cheesecake in a jar. I think you guys are going to love this. So let's get these in the oven and keep cooking.
You as you drive, do you know I'm looking, and I can't help but smile. Do you know how much I love you? You put my favorite song on, I put my feet up, and we just sing along, and I can't help but feeling, just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm
now that I have the toppings all sealed in these cute little jars, I like to decorate them, especially if I'm going to be taking them somewhere, which I'm going to be bringing these to my sister's house, so all of our kids can play together. But I wanted to make these kind of extra cute. The other fun thing you can do is just add them to a sweet little basket. I'm using this really cute fence-looking basket I picked up at Hobby Lobby, and then I found these little ribbons at Michael's. I don't remember where I got that. I think I got this towel at Home Goods, but it's a really nice presentation for your friends to be able to drop off a nice napkin, some beautiful desserts, and a cute little basket they can reuse. Same with the jars. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I can't wait for the next one.
I watch you as you sleep. You don't know I'm looking. With you everything's complete. Do you know how much I love you? I put your favorite song on